Hello and welcome to the Critically Clueless. I'm the Monk, and today we're going to be reviewing a game called Valheim. Now, full disclosure, this is still in game preview, so this can't be a bona fide full review. This game will get better. It is a work in process and it is in constant development, but this has just been released on console as well as PC. It's been on PC for a good while now, but it's just hit console, and hence why this is a console review. Now, this game has been published by Coffee Stain Publishing and it's been developed by Iron Gate, and will set you back around £15 depending on which platform you're actually buying it on. Now, this game also happened to hit Game Pass, so for anyone that has Xbox and Game Pass, of course, this game is completely free for you to download and have a go. I also believe there's a free trial if you don't have Game Pass as well. So what is Valheim? Well, this is a survival game. Now, I've played many survival games, Ark, Conan, Minecraft even. I love survival games, and so when I heard this was hitting console, I was all over it. And yeah, guys, this is a hardcore survival game. Within it, of course, there is exploration, building, crafting. You can co-op with up to 10 friends, and one of the things I feel is the most exciting is that this is randomly generated worlds, so no two worlds are ever going to be the same. Now, of course, there are the same beasties in each world, but when it comes to actually spawns or world type, that kind of thing, it's completely different every single world you go into. And of course, you can jump from world to world. In other words, you can jump into your friend's world, help them out, and come out with any loot that you actually manage to make it out with as well. So first of all, let's talk about the building. The building is incredibly in-depth. It is grindy. It will take some time, but the building is a lot of fun. Also, the combat. The combat is really hard, and you have to kind of get your head around a few different things. For instance, there is a food buff rather than leveling, so different foods that you eat will buff your health up for a limited period of time. Once all those buffs go away, then your health reverts back to the basic 25 health. For me, I found this a little bit difficult to kind of like grasp initially, but it's an idea, and it's a sense of uniqueness. When it comes to leveling within this game, you don't kind of go from level 1 to 100. You perform tasks, and as you perform tasks, you will get better at that skill, be it stealth or fighting, running, whatever it is. The more you do it, the better you'll get at that thing. Now, this game has only just dropped onto Game Pass and onto the consoles, but I have put in a good amount of time in this game, and within that time, I fought a good few amounts of enemies. There have been trolls and kind of goblin creatures. There's been skeleton knights. It's been really fun just exploring the not only the overworld, but also the underworld. There seems to be loads of caves and dungeons for you to explore and loot to grab to kind of level up. There's also a day and night cycle, as well as a constant weather cycle. 1 minute it could be glorious sunshine, the next minute you could be feeling like you're about to get drowned. Now, I would compare this to Ark in a sense that this is a grinding game. It really does take a very long time to gather up different things, whether it is to get materials for yourself, whether it is to build your different bases that you're going to need scattering around the map, or of course whether it is taming. Taming takes a very long time in this game. It's excruciating at times, but again, I'm really glad to see that this is another game that you can tame animals, you can breed animals up, and it's a lot of fun. It's incredibly rewarding if you have the patience. Now, once you or your friends do get past the first initial part of this game, in other words, you're no longer running around naked with not a thing to your name, this game gets a lot more enjoyable. But even once you do manage to get all the gear, even when you're playing with multiple people, multiple friends, this game can well and truly hand you your own. It was only the other night when I was playing with a couple of my friends, we decided to explore a dungeon, and on one side of this dungeon happened to be a cave troll. And then when we backed out of the cave, because hey, we didn't think we could beat it inside a cave, there happened to be another cave troll. Yes, that's right, we were sandwiched between two trolls and we did not know what to do. Luckily, we got all of our loot back, but it's this unpredictability about this game that I just absolutely love. And of course, one of my favorite features on this game is the fact that you can sail on the seas and you can have your very own Viking longship. The navigational controls could be a little bit easier, but hey, it's still a lot of fun, but you've got to watch out for that sea serpent. Now, one thing I talk about within my reviews a lot is price of the game to the amount of gameplay there actually is. And this, guys, is a massive game. Absolutely, for £15 worth the price. This is a huge game and one that should be played with friends. Although you can completely play it on your own, I personally found that when I started playing with friends, it got so much better and just elevated to another tier. All in all, I really can't fault this game. This may not be the prettiest game out there. There may not be enough obvious story for me in places, but I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed my time in this game so far, and I'm going to be spending a lot more hours in it too. I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed it and I'm excited to see this game develop. Yes, it's only in game preview, but that means this game can only get better and better. Also, I should mention I've had no problems with this game whatsoever. It hasn't dashboarded or bugged out at all. And it may be hard, but apart from that, it has played out exactly as intended. So it has to be commended for that, to actually make it from PC to console and work as intended. But guys, if you stuck around to the very end of this review, a big thank you to you. Don't forget to comment red banana down below. Just confuse all those people that didn't watch to the very end or that simply new to the channel. Also, don't forget, I have actually released my own novel. It is a sci-fi dystopian, and it's called Seven Broken and Bound, and it can be found on Amazon both as a paperback and an ebook, and you can find a link for that down in the description. But until next time, I've been a monk who's been Critically Clueless, and I will see you in the next video real soon. Until then, take it easy and enjoy watching me get killed by a troll.